Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and I'm here with RADGIEDADDY.
Hello.
And we are back in the world of Best of Both Skyblocks. And a little bit of work has been done in between episodes, like me turning off all my sounds. There we go. So I did set up a bunch of these crystal chests to literally just kind of keep this machine aflowing. It's honestly, it's self-sustaining. The only problem is that it fills up and then it kind of slows down and whatnot. But as you can see, I haven't even processed the stuff from before the last episode. So.
Okay, so the tree decided to grow right then.
Yep. Oh yeah.
With me in it.
Yeah. Well, they'll teach you. It tries to bite you. That's what it does. So. And then Raji decided to get into magical crops. The first thing he did is he made the Dirt Maker 9000 over here. Looks like we got what? Little over 2 stacks.
Yeah.
So
and that's just from these trees because I was manually taking these down because I didn't get a chance to automate this stuff.
Yeah. So
what I was thinking was if we do later on, we can maybe use munch dews or something like that.
Either that or we can. Well, munch dews will eat the leaves, so. But we can automate it with, I believe we have Mindfactor reloaded in here. So.
All right.
And then he started on our Minicio, our magic crops area. So you can see, got a big area. And then you got these. So you're the 10-10-10 master now?
Oh, God, no. It was 10-10-10, but it took a while.
Yeah. Now, do you know in some packs there's a getting to 10-10-10 trick?
I did the cross-shaped cropping.
Okay, so there's another way. Now, it doesn't work in every pack. And let me see. Let me grab some wood here. And I'll kind of show you on this. Like I said, some packs it's disabled, so I don't even know if it's going to work. But if you, and this is, and I this is an older version, so maybe they left it in. But basically what you can do is and you also have to make sure weeds aren't turned on. But if you just do this.
Yeah.
And leave it. Spread. As long as there's no weeds, which I actually think are turned on in this pack, so that this probably won't work. But if you start watering this one, it'll spread. When that grows, it'll spread. Now, a lot of time what happens, say you have 1-1-1s. Yes.
There we go. Yeah. There's weeds.
Maybe we'll talk to Snoop about getting the weeds shut off. But that is a trick. So what you do is you put a 1-1-1 seed, right? You analyze it, and then you make like a long snaking thing of those.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of time you could just leave it be. It'll take a while, but if you're on a server like this, supported by AMD Game, and you've got like a chunk load or something that keeps things running, what'll happen is every time it goes to a new one, it'll go up a little. So it'll be like a 1-1-1, then it'll be like a 1-2-1, then a 2-2-1, and so on. And if you do it right, and I don't remember what the number is. There's like a magic number, like 30 or something like that. At the end, it'll hit 10-10-10.
All right.
Then you just destroyed the rest, and you've got your 1-10-10-10 seed. It's
good. The way I was doing it was kind of using the clippers, because if you use the clippers on these seeds, it'll actually give you 7 clippings that you can then use, which have exactly the same stats.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The clippers is something I learned about like way later after doing this for quite a while. So. All right, so what's the goal of this? What are you trying to get to?
Yellorium.
Okay, so
because I was thinking if we have a big field of Yellorium, then the world would be a better place.
Yes. So, because we're really not getting that much Yellorium in.
Yeah.
Because Yellorium comes from sand. If I look over here, we've got 4 in here.
Yeah, and I think in the other chest over here, I think we've got about 50 something. So not a huge amount.
Was it processed?
Or did we use it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, 52 Yellorium ingots.
That's actually probably enough to get a reactor going. Now the thing with the reactors, that they can be almost any size. I think they can go up to like I believe the max is 64 squared or cubed.
That would just be insane.
It is. In the Sky Factory, when I played it with Patty and Heather, we finished the book and or pretty close to it. And one of the things was to make a max size reactor. It took a while.
Oh.
But you can actually, the funny part is something I learned just recently. If you make a 3x3, which means there's only one space in between, or a 3x4, which means there's two spaces in between, and you put in the rods, it doesn't run that hot because there's there's no air, there's no empty space, right?
Yeah.
It runs about medium temperature, which doesn't make it as efficient as running like a cooler temperature, but it makes it way more efficient than running, no liquids in there, super hot. That just eats through your yellorium. So
yeah.
So we could actually, with 52, we could probably make at least a beginner one that would run just fine.
Okay.
And it would eliminate us having to worry about all this lava. I mean, the problem is, like you had said earlier, we would run into an issue of just not having the yellorium to power it, though.
Yeah.
So,
which is why I was looking at getting the field set up.
All right, so I'm going to look in the book here. It says, use those to create a diamond solely. Okay, so go to the nether.
Somebody did leave me a tip on the, I think it was Linda actually said about using the microscope for the diamond recipe.
Yeah, and I think somebody had said in mine that there's a glitch in the mod.
All right.
To where you can't make a single diamond. Let's see. But I think didn't we actually say we got the stuff and pushed it through or something like that?
I know that we got a whole load of carbon tubes or
carbon nanotubes. I think we actually had basically said yeah. Wait, no, we didn't check it off. All right, well, I'll try making the microscope. We'll try Linda's try here and go from there. Linda, you better not be wrong. Oh my God.
I hope so.
Oh my God, woman, you have no idea the wrath that will fall upon thee. I like being biblical every once in a while. It's funny.
It works.
Yes. So
I was trying.
Well, I try. All right, 2 of these. And no, don't glitch on me. And 1 of these. All right. And then we should just be able to make the microscope lens. And finally, we made a microscope. Okay. I don't think this thing needs to be powered. We might need the book though. So let me just see what happens if I toss a diamond in there and see what it says. All right, so if I put a diamond in, all right. Yeah, see, because in the microscope, you can toggle between chemical synthesis machine, i.e. how you make it, and chemical decomposer, what it makes when it breaks down. In the decomposer, it shows 3 carbon nanotubes, but in the synthesis, it has no recipe.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, Linda,
damn it.
Trolling us hard.
Oh, Linda. How could you? How could you?
And I thought she was a friend.
Apparently not. Right in the back. Stabbed right in the back. Damn.
Disgrace.
Damn Denmarkians. That's not how you say it. She's not from Denmark, so. All right, so we need to make steel because we need flint and steel to go to the nether.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look up steel real quick. Steel ingot. Okay, so we got steel from immersive engineering, steel from metallurgy, and steel from railcraft, and steel from Tinker's Construct. So Tinker's Construct, you make it
with the oven, wouldn't it?
Oh, wait. How the hell do I get manganese?
It's one of the metallurgy things, isn't it?
Have we gotten any manganese?
We may have some in there, yeah.
Mithril. No, not showing any manganese. Weird.
It's one of the things that comes from the sieve.
Yeah, but it's not showing. Okay, manganese dust comes from... I can make it with... Oh, manganese dust. Yeah, duh. Actually, you know what? It doesn't come from the sieve.
Does it not?
No.
Hmm.
You need an ore. Or let's see. What's another way to make this? Native manganese clusters, and that's from Witching Gads. I can't click on that. Yeah, then it just has the ingot. So, all right. So we'll skip the tinkers. What about the immersive engineering? This one I think I can do. We're gonna need a blast furnace, and then we're also going to need coal coke or charcoal. Oh, can we do it with just straight charcoal? Really? Coal coke, block of coal coke, charcoal. I didn't realize you could do it like this. All right, so let's look up blast furnace. Blast furnace. All right, and this is blast furnace. Oh, there we go. All right, so blast brick from immersive engineering is nether brick, brick, and blaze powder. Now, brick shouldn't be a big deal. As long as we can make some more clay that doesn't appear we have. But nether brick, we would have to do what I showed you the other episode about making netherrack with redstone and lava.
Yeah.
So let me see if I can start working on this. Let's get this out of the way. Grab some redstone. Redstone isn't an issue. The bad thing is if we go a little too kooky with our lava, then we run out of power. So we gotta be careful with that. All right, so there's that. All right. And what are you working on over there?
I'm still working on getting the yellowite seeds.
Okay. What are you all having to go through to do that?
Well, at the moment, I'm getting coal seeds sorted out. Then I need to get the essences so that I can make the strong essence and all of that jazz. With the infusion stones and...
Alright, how many of these do I need?
Because it's one of those where it's like the weak stone to do so many of the stronger essence to make so many of the next essence.
Yeah. God, I need a stack of this. That is a ton of lava. You know, it'd be smart. May have to wait on this a bit. I may have to make a tank and have some of the excess lava go into the tank. So let's see what kind of tanks we have. Let's see. Fluid tanks are pretty nice. They take a lot of iron, but we got plenty of iron. Iron is not an issue. Can I use regular glass? I can. Okay.
Okay, so I need to make a strong infusion stone. Which means I need redstone essence, glowstone essence, or obsidian essence.
Redstone would probably be the easiest.
Yep. I think that's why I was getting coal seeds sorted.
Alright, so let's make some of these. 16 of them should be a pretty good amount. These tanks from Ender.io are pretty cool because you don't really have to run pipes to them to get stuff to go into them or come out of them. They basically, they just have the same interface as the machines do with the whole push and pull thing.
All right, that's cool.
All right, let's fill up a couple of these. Okay, and lastly, pull. Okay. All right, so that is filling up at a decent rate. Then those all fill up, and then I can use them. All right, so we'll get that going, and then I'll see if I can make this. While we're waiting on that, probably I'm going to need some dust, which that's the only nice thing about these machines kind of sitting and waiting. Got plenty of sand, gravel, and dust just sitting here.
Oh, that's good.
Now, okay, these don't have water in them. Okay, I need to make a new barrel.
Oh, we've got sprinkler system. Aha. The sprinkler does act like a watering can, doesn't it? Or does it not?
Do we not have watering cans?
Yes, we do.
I'd probably make a watering can more than a sprinkler. The sprinkler works.
I was just thinking for it being passive when we're kind of not here.
Yeah, that's true. But on the other hand, they'll just grow on their own when we're not here. We don't. Just
I was going to say, yeah. I'm in the 10-10-10, so that I'm getting the essence off them fairly quick.
Yeah. Where's my water? Okay. So let's grab one of these and just fill it up old school. All right. So we'll fill this up as quickly as we can. And I'm going to test something, which I think hopefully will work. What are we at? 9 of 16. Okay. All right.
I just realized I am so dumb.
Anything in particular?
Well, I've got 10-10-10 essence seeds, and I'm standing watering all of these 10-10-10 essence seeds. And then I totally forgot I can get clippings from them.
Yep.
Which I then just have to put into crop sticks, which gives me 10-10-10 seeds. So I can make as big a field of this essence as I want.
Yep. Are you running out of essence, or?
It takes a lot.
Yeah.
It's
really because you need ridiculous. So much to make them. Yeah.
Yeah. So much for
I would make a big, sizable chunk of that. Eventually, we won't need it as much, and you can take them out to. Because I think the main when it comes to our resources, the only thing we're really needing right now is Eulorium off of that.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, let's get through this. What should we got left in here? 4 more. Might as well do the whole thing. All right, so we get this squared away. Start making ourselves a blast furnace. And like I said, I remember watching you when you played this the first time, and I'm 99% positive that the Nether is just nothing there, except there are fortresses. But,
I actually went back and had a look at the old episode, and it is just a void with a fortress, because I actually platformed out to the fortress to have a look. And,
well, I mean, that's a good way for us to get blaze rods, which are something like we have blaze powder, but I don't think we can make blaze rods
unless we can compact them.
Yeah, but
I know some packs do, but
yeah, this one doesn't. It's one of the items that doesn't compact.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's do that. Let's see how our lava's coming over here. I think I will get this blast furnace up by next episode. All right, that one's full.
Okay, so I was getting 36 from the way I was doing it before. Let's see what I get now.
All right, let's do this. That. Let's do this and gimme. Okay.
Almost 2 stacks.
There you go. That's probably a little bit better, right? Just a scoot.
Just a touch.
Let's do this, and we'll leave that one there. We can put this. No, we won't do that. Okay, so now we should be able to just pump this in through the side, like so, and there we go. All right. So this should definitely speed up this situation a little bit more. While we're doing this, let's actually get another tank over here. I made a lot of these tanks because they're pretty simple to make. They're not too expensive. Well, they're not too expensive if you have a butt ton of iron that we do. So,
yeah.
I'm not worried about running.
We do have a fair bit of iron.
We have a ridiculous amount of iron, so. All right, so we get these, and then the blast furnace will give us iron, or give us steel, which we may need. We're going to need later anyways. This isn't just to get to the nether.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're going to need a coke oven, but it said we could use coal, so. It's probably more efficient the other way, but once again, I think coal, we have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5 blocks of, stacks of blocks of coal.
Just a little then.
Yeah, so we're good. We're good. All right.
We're pretty good for redstone too.
Did I need a stack? Seems like
1, 2, 3, 4.
4, yeah, 16. It's a stack. Jeez.
That. And then I need some ordinary seeds.
Ironically, this would be easier if I could go to the nether, but I need this to get to the nether. And once we get to the nether, I don't think we really need to go to the nether. So, all right, let's do this. Let's set this up ahead of time to pull. Now all we have to do is grab this tank. Now I'm worried that yeah. So it's okay that we're kind of dead on power right now for the machines, because I really don't think we're too concerned about it sieving right now.
No.
All right, and which one am I in? This one. Oh, it's filling up. Okay. All right. Why does it feel like I shouldn't need this many? Do they make 1 apiece, or do they make 4? If they made 4 apiece, that would be awesome. Come on. Because the funny part is, we're already at the end of this episode. Oh, they make 1 apiece. Well,
is it just a 1? Ah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, I'll work on it more in the next episode, and then what are you working on? These are redstone seeds?
Yeah, these are redstone seeds. So once I can get a few of these going, then I can get the essence, because I just need 8 essence to make the next stone, which then will let me make the yellowite. So
yeah, so hopefully
we're kind of halfway there.
By the end of the next episode, we should hopefully have everything we need. So
yeah.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap things up there. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. If you're watching my view, make sure you check out Radgie's channel down in the description, and while you're there, hit that like and subscribe button. If you're watching his and want to do the same for me, that would be super cool. Yep. And yeah, until the next episode of Two Guys, Best of Both Skyblocks, not going to turn out well for us. We want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.